Y'all know I ain't got no sense, right? Girl, 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 girl. Nails did. Who this? Y'all know every year something suckers me into the game. So I saw these at the dollar store. Don't ask me why I couldn't resist them. Don't ask me why I couldn't resist the claws. So now I'm fucking around with them. This is literally my second time playing with them. My first time playing with them was last night. I actually purchased them the month before last. And they've been sitting up in the package, just going to waste. Just wasting myself $1. Because that's what we do in America. We value and worship the dollar, and then we get it, and then we go waste it on some bullshit. And depending on your tax bracket, you waste it on different priced bullshit. And my tax bracket warrants wasting $1 periodically. Boom. How much time I got? 20 minutes. Why? You need more? Look, there is a reason why slaving in the hot kitchen is a real phrase. And if I really think about it, I don't know how they did it. Look at me. What would colonizers have done with me? Trying to put me in the motherfucking field. But if y'all heard my conversation with my sister, I wouldn't be in the field. I wouldn't be in the house like her sellout ass would be. But my negotiated sellout price would have me at the very least on the porch. Oh boy, I'd be on the porch. And for those of you who didn't hear the conversation, it was hilarious. But she was saying that she would be in the house baking the pies and shit. I'm making lemonade. And I said, cool. Well, this is what we'll do. Because I ain't going to sell out like she will. But I will partially make things convenient for myself. I said, so I ain't going to be in the field. I'll be in the on the porch, though. And she was like, well, I'm going to be in the house. I'm going to be one of them niggas in the house. And I said, okay, well, you get the lemonade and the pie and you put it on the windowsill. And I'm on the porch. So I get it from out the windowsill. And then I take it to the brothers and sisters in the field. Now, we had a plan. We put our head together to make it work for the people, honey. Oh, Lord. I'm going to let my sweaty finger fog up the little bag. So I'm putting these what I think these are micro-ton tomato seeds, parchment paper. Now they're all dry. Some of them still stuck together. I put them I put them in a flat layer to keep them from sticking to each other, but you know, the ones next to each other still stick to each other. So I just break them apart while they're dry. It just looks like you're crumbling, which you are. You're crumbling the pieces that have adhered and separating them from each other. I don't have to do too much crumbling because these seeds are going to be for me and not for sale, because my ass didn't take my own advice and label everything, no matter how much you know about what you planted or collect or harvested or the seeds you collected, and I didn't do it. So now I'm not sure that these are the seeds that I think they are. Yeah. So I usually put these in a separate bag, and then I put this bag in the bag. I'll show you. These are red currants. Maybe I'll grow those next year again, just for the seeds, just like I did for the Tiny Tim, just so I'll have some fresh seeds for the next handful of years at least. Anyway, these are all my tomatoes, different tomatoes. This is my patio tomato. These are indigo rose. I only had 8 of them, so now I have a lot more. I expected to have a lot more than that, though, for a whole season of growing them. But I only grew one plant, and I could only count on the seeds from the fruit that was pollinated first, because the fruit that came later had flowered next to a different type of tomato. So I don't know if there was cross-pollination, so I don't necessarily trust those seeds to be pure and not a hybrid. So I don't collect those. So now I have this many Tiny Tims. Shout out to me. It still has some tomato goo on it because I had 4 seeds out of 1 tomato. So I was like, oh, maybe that's why if flowers or fruits all weird. If the flowers open and close 15 times over the course of a month and a half before they even looked like they was going to fruit. I thought they didn't even pollinate. I was like, do they just not pollinate? What's going on right now? And then all of a sudden, it was just loaded overnight. So I have about three or 4 seeds in there that still have tomato goo on them. Maybe I'll plant those. They're easy to spot amongst those. These are my black cherry. Seem like I should have more of those as well. I still have more coming though. That one is still fruiting. That one looked like it's gonna fruit well into the beginning of the fall. So I have more of those seeds. So these, I believe, are micro toms. Shit, my seed sales gonna be first come, first serve, because that's not nearly as many as I expected that I would have. Dang, okay. And then here are my patio tomatoes. So this is my last batch of Tiny Tim seeds. Is it my last batch of Tiny Tim seeds? Because that plant looked like it is going to give up a few more tomatoes actually out there. And I know that sounds expensive, but nobody's noticed that 45's guy is still in charge of the post office. So the post office is still fucked up. Like, Chicago literally has a couple of brick and mortar post office locations that still have mail there that was sent after the election. The mail is still there in the facility. And so that means a lot of those packages are Christmas gifts. And because there are so many other distractions, no one is bothered by the fact that Supremacy's guy is still managing the one reliable source of communication that we have anymore, since y'all let net neutrality pass under 45's watch. Oh my God. I bet y'all like, where'd she go? I have a chair right here. And I forgot that I went to get the chair. Ended up getting this doggone tomato seeds, which is good. I needed to put them away. But I want to show y'all my booty. My booty looks so juicy in these yoga pants right here. Mr. bought me some of those seersucker yoga pants, red ones. He said that's the only color they had, but he got me some of those seersucker yoga pants, and they fit. I be telling him, nigga, you don't need to give me a 2X or some shit, but he got XL and they fit, and they are comfortable, and they do hold my ass, right? They hold my ass nice and snug without being too tight. So I'm here for it, because a lot of the ones that he gets me, I don't know. Look, I know he loves me for a fact, because ain't no way he look at me and see the size that he sees when he goes shopping for me. You know what I mean? I showed y'all the whole wardrobe full of medium panties, medium underwear that he bought for me. Medium? Whose ass gonna fit in that? That's gonna fit in the medium? Whose ass? Who at the middle age of a half-century old living in this house got a medium-sized ass? What female? These are so good. And I like that I don't have to shape them. I'm gonna make both, because we're gonna stop eating the links, because they don't have the flavor that the patties have. It's nice for a change up every now and then, but I don't know, something about the sausage patty flavor. That's because that bitch ain't likable. You got colonized because she cute and fine and talented. It makes me hate to give people credit for being talented. So you know how I gotta do the most, right? I need to throw away some of this These vegetables are wasted and they go bad in the fridge. Since he took the day off, maybe we can go to the international market. I use these for condiments. And I also use them to share samples of cannabis. That's what I do. I'm still colonized. I wasn't comfortable saying that. But why wasn't I comfortable saying that? It is perfectly within American law to share cannabis with other consuming adults in a legal state. Like, do I look hot to you or something?
Yes, you do, baby. Yes, you do.
Nice save. But yeah, that was sweet. He really be adoring on his wife. And we all know he know what to do with a little meat on the side. He know what to do with a love handle. Okay, you can act all you want.
Green white.
It is, but the physicalities of the execution of the mechanism.
They coach you to see.
Huh?
They coach you to see.
They didn't coach all them moves. That nigga do that shit. That nigga do that shit. He took y'all for me to fantasize about, but I bet you he do that shit.
He did shit, but
he did that
Fatima
shit.
Ain't do nothing.
And you know what?
Fatima ain't do nothing.
Oh yeah, Fatima.
I did.
You know, she a bulldog, man. You know she a bulldog. But
she a choking motherfucker.
yeah, she chokes a motherfucker. But she chokes. I think she chokes women though. But I'm chill.
Yeah, you chill on that.
I don't want to fuck up your fantasy.
You know, fantasy. She ain't choking no women unless they fucking on her man.
I'm talking about.
I know. I'm just telling you.
Okay. Okay, defend your baby. She my baby too. So there. And look, and little do you know, I would win. I would win that fight. You know she Tyler's girl. You already know. Ooh, I bet you my beans are thirsty. Don't worry, girls. I'll come give you a drink. It's not a lie. I'm gonna do it. It's what? Oh my God! It's outside. It's outside.
That's what I want to get on my.
Oh my God! Cause look, no lie, I tried to go out there 3 times. I tried to go out there 3 times. I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna try it again. The thing is, I know I ain't gonna be able to last 10 minutes. Right. That's what I wind up doing. No, I said you're right because that's what I do anyway, but I was thinking about how accurate that time is because I need 2 minutes to recover enough to be able to come inside. Right. I'm thankful that the TV fixed itself. Or that they stopped testing whatever the fuck they was testing. But they went from that to the computer. Yeah, it was a coincidence, I know.